Hello Leyton House friends! Today I'm going to show you my favorite technique for heavy blonding without having to do a full foil. I'm lucky enough to have a model today with virgin hair, so we can go straight in with Alpine Blonda 7. I mix that with 6% throughout her head. I start by sectioning out her mohawk and the sides from the crown to behind the ear and clipping them away. I prefer to begin working in the nape, doing what I refer to as an orbital face framing. With this technique, I go in and stack a baby light and 2 weaves diagonally back to back along the hairline on each side of the nape, and then connect them in the middle with 2 weaves back to back. At that point, I tie up the rest of the hair in the back and move along to my front section, where I continue the face framing by taking diagonals following the hairline. My preferred technique is 2 baby lights, 1 slice, and 2 weaves, all back to back, and then apply about 3 more weaves, equally spaced, pivoting up the section to the mohawk parting. Because my model doesn't have any pre-existing blonding in her hair, I chose to tip out the leave out from the foils, and I did this by back combing the whole section to diffuse any lines and taking a large weave to add brightness but still preserve dimension. I continue with that same layout on the other side. Once complete, I move to the front and perform the same face framing technique at a diagonal following the hairline on either side. 2 baby lights, 1 slice, and 2 weaves back to back, and connect them in the middle with 2 weaves back to back. Throughout my foiling, I am checking the processing of my already placed foils and pulling them once they reach a level 9 to 10. At this point, we start moving back through the mohawk section by taking 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch sections, taking a slice off the top and clipping it away, and then taking a weave from what is left. This allows us to work quickly through the mohawk section with maximum blonding, but still leaving some dimension. Once we work through to the top of the head, I move to the back and work up the crown the same way to meet in the middle. I love using Alpine Blonda 7 because of the smooth consistency, almost no swelling, and great condition of the hair post-service. I typically have a little bit of hair left that isn't quite enough for another full subsection of slice and weave, so I will split that in the middle and take a weave so there's a little leave out on either side of that weave to finish the top. Once all the foils are finished and processed to a clean level 9 to 10, I rinse out Blonda 7 thoroughly and shampoo twice. I do a first shampoo with Rasull Detox to ensure all of the lightener is removed without stripping the natural oils, and the hair is prepared for toning. The second shampoo I use is Rasull Blonde Toning Shampoo as a pre-toner. Its violet blue pigment really gets the job done while it strengthens and moisturizes. I towel dry my model's hair and apply a Rasull 6-in-1 leave-in treatment to detangle as well as balance the porosity of the hair before we apply our Liquid Jewlz root tap and toner. For her root tap, I used equal parts macchiato and mocha, mixed 1 to 2 with 1.5% developer, and for her toner, I used 3 parts alabaster to 1 part latte, again mixed 1 to 2 with 1.5% developer. You will notice I left out her face framing to tone and root tap last. That allows me a little more control over application and to keep that section a little lighter and brighter. I apply my toner first and then my root tap in the face frame very sparingly so that the blonde stays the main focus. That will process the full 20 minutes, and then we rinse thoroughly with warm water, and I like to condition with Rasull Recovery Mask after a blonding service. I used 6-in-1 again to detangle, moisturize, and reduce color fade, followed by Style Culture Blowout Spritz with medium hold as a primer and volumizer through the roots and mid-shaft, and defined control with light hold through the mids and ends for a smooth, non-greasy blowout. I finished with shimmer oil for light, luminous shine and to lock in moisture and lock out humidity. Choosing Leyton House for your lightening and toning services leaves the hair feeling silky, shiny, and healthy.